difference and why Ugg Australia is so successful. This is a reinforced binding machine, and what the girls are doing is stitching in this reinforced binding to ensure that the making of your Ugg boot is absolutely supreme. So the quality and durability is second to none. Australia are constantly looking at improving the design of their boot, and one thing they really specialise in is the quality, and they've put a toe and also a heel reinforcement in the shoe, and it is actually shoe technology rather than just the average slipper as we've always thought they are. They not only work to help and mould around the toe area for that reinforcement and durability and quality, but they actually also add as a fashion benefit. Now Lee here is stitching all of the toe and the heel reinforcements in to make sure again you guys get the best quality, and it means that you can wear your Ugg boot anywhere, anytime.
Wow, there you go. Isn't it nice to be able to actually visit the factory yourself? I mean, that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just taking you straight there so that you can see just the kind of quality you're buying here. 85431 is your item number. This is from Ugg Australia. We're so proud to be able to support them. The 3/4 boot, $149, and 2-part payments available on those ones. Please be so quick for size 10. That is the most popular so far. There's only a handful of those remaining. Now, we're going to move on and have a really quick look at this one. This is a lovely style for you, the Husky lace-up boot. For those of you looking for more of a fashion statement, 87116. These are $149, 2-part payments available there. Be quick for your size, black and chestnut. And once again, I have the chestnut on, and Beck has the black on. Chestnut so far is the most limited across all of the sizes, just to let you know. In fact, only 1s and 2s left. The thing that I love about these is I think they look really stylish with your dress.
I think they look fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could get away with you know, what I wanted Uggs for was because I wanted to be able to leave the house in the morning and not change my shoes. Well, you know what I wanted to do? When we finish looking at them, we'll go down the front and I can chat to you properly. 87116 Look at the tread, look at the sole. It's just sensational. It's harder for you to see the black, but the black does have all of the features that the chestnut has as well. You will be able to notice the difference only in colour, and that's it. All the rest is the same. You have this detail, almost like a cross detail working across the front, and you can see it of course clearly on mine, and this is what I'm talking about here. This is just beautiful finishing off, great stitching there. You've got the reinforced toe as well and the lace-up detail on the side. Now I've folded mine over again, but the wonderful thing is that they are exactly the same in the black, but of course the contrast isn't quite as marked. There is enough of a contrast though, I must say. You can see the difference on Beck's quite nicely there, yes, in the black. So, yeah. But yeah, what I was saying was I wanted to be able to be comfy in the morning, and in the morning is when I'm doing all my running around, and I, you know, I'm taking kids to school and doing lunches and doing all that sort of stuff. And then though, I wanted to be able to continue on and come to work or go off to the shops. And you can do that when you've got your Uggs on.
Do you know when I'm going to wear these?
When?
When my hubby drags me off to the football in the freezing conditions.
Does he do that? How rude. At least he's not dragging you off to the beach. Oh, he does in winter, because he's a bit of an Iron Man, isn't he, your hubby?
Yeah, he's a surf rower.
There you go, a surf rower.
Luckily, it's a summer sport though.
Exactly, that's what I mean. At least he's not off getting you to the beach all winter. But even at the footy, I know what you're saying. That would be fantastic.
And also the grip,
cold.
Absolutely. And I've got bad circulation, so this will keep my legs nice and snug.
Right.
Because once my feet go cold, that's it. There's no coming back.
There's no, is there? You need a shower to warm them up again.
That's right.
That's a good point. If you know anybody in the family who does have poor circulation or has a situation where they find the extremities of their body get cold, Uggs are the perfect answer. Now I want to talk to you about why we use merino wool here as opposed to anything else. And the wool, oh, that's my little pictures of my celebrities. I'm going to show you that in a minute. You're not allowed to see that one yet. I'm saving that one for you shortly. But look, I'll tell you in a minute why you want the wool. But 87116 is your item number here. $149 and 2-part payments available right there. And that is an extraordinary price. So jump on the phone for those as fast as you can. Now, we've got to give you an update on the 3/4 boot that we saw first. 85431 is your item number there. And $149 is the price of them. Please be quick, as we said, size 10 is the most limited for you. And that's right across the colours. So, and of course, size 10 in a women's is size 8 in the men's. So they are universal, they are unisex. Now, 84761, $29.50, quick. We've got 2 pairs left in our little slippy slips, and I so badly wanted to get a pair of those today, but my size wasn't available. I was a bit disappointed about that. So grab some in my honour and wear them every day with love. Now, I do want to talk to you, yes, about why we want to use wool, and you don't want a wool blend, and you don't want a synthetic either. And the reason is it's all about your foot sweating. Now, when, of course, your body warms up and you've got a fabric like wool there, what happens is the sweat is actually absorbed by the wool. And so it draws it away from the body, leaving a little layer of air between your foot and the wool itself. And that air is the insulation that keeps your foot warm but not wet. And that's why wool works for you. A synthetic can't absorb the moisture at all. And so that means that the moisture just stays stuck around your foot, your feet get all sweaty. So then you think, well, I need to wear socks. Then you wear socks and then your socks get wet. And in the end, the whole shoe, well, smells really bad. It retains quite an odour. You end up with wet socks and wet feet, and it's not a pleasant experience, and they're defeating the purpose because they're actually causing your feet to stay colder than it would be, you know, you'd be better off with just about nothing on your foot practically. The whole thing is, with the wool, and it's only very high quality merino wool being used here. With that wool, it is going to absorb the moisture in the air that comes out of your feet. And it is absolutely amazing. And then the fact that they're actually quite breathable as well, because they are all natural, means that even though your foot stays warm, it doesn't get sweaty and goopy and gunky and yucky in there. So it's really worth spending the money and buying wool. Don't get anything that says wool blend, and don't get anything that says in any way a synthetic in there, because that is not going to work for you at all. You want that highest quality Australian merino wool, and that's exactly what is being used. And even the fact, in fact, let me show you. Oh, look at what I've got. I've got all these pieces, and I forgot to show you. See how the wool is sort of almost wiry looking, curly looking almost. It's crimped. The merino wool has been through a crimping process, and the reason that they crimp it, it's very interesting. Even just that crimping allows for more air circulation around every single fibre. I'm actually going to read to you here because there's a statistic that I absolutely loved. I was reading about this. Oh, and it was just absolutely amazing when it started talking here. Double-faced merino sheepskin Australian merino uniquely features 4,000 to 6,000 fibre strands per square centimetre. That is incredible, unlike any other country's sheep or man-made material. Can you believe this too? The rugged nature of the Australian landscape make the skins firmer and resilient, and therefore create the perfect, most luxurious material for footwear. So the fact that they're coming from Australian sheep make all the difference for you as well, because as it says, the rugged nature of the Australian landscape make the skins firmer and resilient, therefore creating the perfect, most luxurious material for footwear. Now, that extent of fibres, 4,000 to 6,000 fibre strands per square centimetre, also means that upon foot strike, so upon your foot striking the top of the fibres, the pressure is evenly dispersed across the foot, which of course in turn then will reduce stress, as you can imagine, on your joints, on your muscles, and obviously on your feet as well. So because it's absorbing the moisture vapor, and the actual numbers of fibre per square centimetre, 4,000 to 6,000 fibre strands per square centimetre here, means that you are getting support, and you're also having the pressure from the foot evenly dispersed and evenly distributed right across the actual fabric itself. So there is so much more to this than just, oh, that feels soft and warm and cosy. I mean, that's what I always thought about Uggs and what I thought about sheepskin being used. I just thought, yeah, you know what? Oh, that's nice and cosy and soft.